Hey everybody, it's Ian the Off Kilter Crafter. Hope you're having a great day. I am up super early, earlier than I normally am when I'm off work for sure. But today I am going to be attending the Scrapbook Expo happening here in Grapevine. Sorry, my mind is not awake and I haven't had coffee yet. I need coffee pretty badly. My first workshop starts at 8:30. It is a little after 7:30 right now. And I'm getting ready to walk into the Gaylord Texan here in Grapevine, Texas, and y'all are going to be along for the ride today, so hope you enjoy. Look how pretty everything is here. We even have a big fountain over there. So I just finished my first class. It was about Copic coloring and how to color using directional light, and I got Copics from the class, which was super awesome. I also got some card kit things, so I'll show those in a video upcoming. So lots of fun so far. Now I'm getting ready to go to the expo floor and check out all the great products.
And so what we came up with was a tool that would help us to take advantage of the paper, but on top of that also allow us to design things beforehand and have fun with the design part of the process without fear of messing up and making mistakes, if that makes sense. So we call it our play to create system, and the idea is just to goof off, have a good time with the design part, and then take advantage of that paper. And it starts with our designer templates, which you can kind of see here for the cards. This right here is one of our border sets. So you see there's 6 pieces in the border sets. There's 3 designs, and each design has a side A and a side B. And I'll show you in a second why we do the side A and the side B. Okay. But before you cut into anything, which is what we'll end up doing in the end, we're first going to use these templates to design the card first before we cut into anything. We want to lock in the design first as we go. So I've got a kind of standard kind of card base. It's like a 5.5-inch card base, which is what these are designed to work with. On there, and so I would just grab what I'm going to use as my card base to start with, and then I would grab a set of these templates. I'll just start with this pair here, and I'll grab the side A and the side B, and then I'm going to use these to visualize what my design is going to look like. So I could put something top and bottom like so to give me a fun shape on that. I could put one on the outside, one on the inside like so. You could layer these together in a way, and again these are going to be different colors and patterns of paper and so on and so forth. One thing that we like to do is what we call back-to-back, so we would take and design ahead of time something that looks like that, and you see it just gives you kind of a new fun shape. And so again the real magic happens when you get ready to kind of take these and cut these out of your papers. So for example, you can kind of see some of our cards here. My Vanna White impression as you got going on there, but you can see right here having taken advantage of those 2 different sizes of paper there. You get all of these layers and all of this texture just using the paper and taking advantage of it.
Essentially, this is here, right here, 12 by 12 square, runs on a 9-volt battery. This one's been in here 3 years. So.
Whoa!
Okay, what you have is 3 years. Here you go, because when we start, this is the indicator that moves the laser. Okay, we use the darkest paper possible just to show you that it will show up through the very darkest of paper. There it is, that's the darkest blue, black, it'll show up. You're going to always see it. You don't want to waste your letters or your embellishments and stuff you pay a lot of money for here, so here's your line. You're lining up, it's perfect every time.
Oh, look at that.
There you go. You want to come down here, write stamping. There you go. You want to measure it off. This is in the way. Want to measure it off? There you go. It comes in this docking station. Look, fits in here like a puzzle. And underneath you have your 12 by 12 gridded self-healing magnetic mat that you can cut into with your tools. Right?
That's awesome.
And you have your measurements all the way across. The best thing about it is very portable. I thought it was going to be heavier than it was when it was manufactured, but heavy enough to be sturdy, but light enough to be portable if you want to hold it out.
Yeah, sure.
It's not that heavy as it
No,
looks.
not at all.
Okay, and then the best thing too, you can take this out and you can go hang art on a wall, you know, lay tile, cabinetry, whatever you're trying to measure. because it's going to go across a white wall. Very easy. Now.
Very fluid. See how it moves?
Yeah.
It's not heavy body, very fluid, and super, super pigmented. So, so bright.
Cool.
So I'm just going to take what's here in the cap, and I like to just either use a palette knife or a paper towel, which I've been using paper towels all day because I'm not a very environmental friendly girl. Today, anyway. Keep them covered. If they start to get a little dry, depending on where you live, I live in a very dry place, a little mist of water. Bring them back to life.
Cool.
A brayer is what Diane is liking to use.
I saw her using that when she was at Chaw.
Yeah. Did you get to go?
No, I didn't get to go. I watched Melody Lane put some videos up when she went to Chaw.
So here we go. And let me stamp a little image here because I want you to be able to see that for yourself. I mean, if you added more paint, you could really get a solid look. I just want that sporadic look because I'm going to add another color. But let me add... I love the face of this girl. Somewhere I have a stamping job.
Hey, Anita, do you know when you're doing this little portfolio class back?
I want to say March.
Okay.
March, I think, because I haven't ordered everything for it.
Okay. Okay.
So we're just going to ink up her head with jet black, which is permanent. We'll just put her in the corner just so you can see.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Nobody puts baby in the corner. I love that movie. Okay, so there we have her. Now, I have this, you don't want to waste this. You can add that, put it on a tag, whatever you want to do. Now you see, I just have a little bit there. It has not covered up the ink.
So awesome.
Now she just has somewhat of a purple face. So pretty.
Wow.
So pretty.
That's going to work really well with the purple.
I know. And this one, I'm just going to go straight. You can lay a stencil on. It's almost... Whoops. To me, this is... I've been calling it the grape stencil because it does all these... It looks like grapes.
Love that.
That's cool. Now, I went kind of crazy with that, but you could brayer it on, make it a softer look. It's kind of a muddy mess, but you get the drift.
Yeah, definitely.
But look, she's still there. I mean, that's what's really cool. So it's semi-transparent, which really makes it different than other paints, in my opinion.
Here's my favorite booth. It's, of course, the Cricut booth.
Of course, the enamels, the sticky enamel dots and shapes are really popular right now. A lot of washi tape. So a lot of fun washi tape that came out. Now you're not only getting the 1/4 inch or the 1/2 inch, but now you're seeing washi tape that's coming out 3 to 6 inches that you can put on your walls. And honestly, they had one wall there was done by Hazel and Ruby. And they had done a whole wall, and they said it was perfect if you live in an apartment or you want to do a room. You don't want it up there forever. It does not hurt your walls. It comes down really easy. So I ended up begging to have some so I could try it. And so, anybody want to win this?
Yeah.
Woo! Okay, let's do it.
Gotta have a drum roll. Amy Madison.
Woo!
I got home last night, I was going to do a wrap-up of the event, but unfortunately I was so exhausted that I pretty much just fell asleep. So this is actually the next day that I'm filming the rest of this video, and I'm going to show you what I got from yesterday's Scrapbook Expo. So the first class that I took was a Copic class, and first of all you got 3 Copic markers from the class, and they're all going to be Copics that go together, so these will actually blend very well together, and that's what the class was about, is learning how to blend and using light to know where to put all the different shadows and highlights and all of that. So this was the first class that I took. It's really cool because the kit that she gave us came with these vinyl stickers. There's actually 2 more in here. So out of this pack alone, I can make 3 separate cards. She also included, this kit goes along with these stickers. So this kit will make 2 cards, and then I have 1 more left over that I can use for another card, which is really cool. The Copic markers that I got are BG49, BG13, and BG11. These are the 3 that I got. She said the easiest way to start with Copic blending is to start off with 3 that will match pretty well together, and this will help you start off with your basic Copic coloring blending. I loved that class, and it was really fun, and I had a good time. And since I took that workshop class, whatever you want to call it, I got the I learned button from the expo. If you got 4 buttons that were ranging from I learned to I made to I returned, if you got 4 buttons, then you got to ring the gong that said you conquered the Scrapbook Expo, and you got to ring the gong, and you also got a lanyard, which was really cool. I only got 1 button. So after my first class, I had a little bit of time to go check out the expo floor. Lots of amazing crafting tools and dies and stamps and anything that you can think of I saw there on the floor. It wasn't huge, but it was definitely overwhelming with as much as there was there. So I got not even halfway, I would say like 1/3 of the way around the expo floor before it was time for me to head to my next workshop. I don't know whether to call them classes or workshops or what. Anyways, the next workshop that I took was a latest and greatest, and this included new products that were debuted at CHA, and we actually got to take some of those products home with us, which is super awesome. They had 2 projects for us to work on while we were there. This was the first project that they gave to us. It is a cute little basket. I really like, I think it's super cute. The paper choice, I would have chosen different papers, but then again, I'm not a floral type of person. But they gave everything we needed to create this project in this little bag. And then they gave us some more other embellishments that we can use on the basket, including buttons and little clothespins and all sorts of other little embellishments that you can use to decorate it, and plus just use on other projects, including some paper back here, which is some really great looking paper. The next project that they had us working on was this little home frame decorative piece. They gave us all the pieces that we'd need for it in this bag. I didn't put mine together though. I put my little basket together, but I didn't want to crush it whenever I put it back into my bag. So I just went ahead and undid it, and then I'll put it back together whenever I feel like it. This one I didn't put together at all because one of the pieces was cut backwards. When they were mass producing these pieces, they accidentally cut one of the pieces backwards, and I didn't quite like the project as it was shown in the little description card. There were some things that I want to change, but they gave us all the pieces to do it, which was awesome. They even gave us a frame to use, so that way we could put our project into the frame. So at some point I'll put this project together and make it my own. And they gave us the leftover scraps in this bag as well, along with some other embellishments, including some enamel shapes and bows, and these are cardstock little saying cards. I haven't taken them out of the packaging yet, so I don't know what all they say yet. But they're really cute. Oh, and they also gave us some of these, they're kind of like thicker, they're chipboard lettering. So all of this is included in this packaging, which was really cool. My favorite pieces that I got from this one was the We Are Memory Keepers packaging. They got some, what is this? This isn't chipboard, this is cork. They gave us little cork embellishments, and then some We Are Memory Keepers paper. And then they also gave us these albums made easy. I don't really do albums of any kind, so this is going to have to be used for cards. And I'm sure I can figure out a way, because there's a lot of great colors and designs and all sorts of different things in here, but I just don't scrapbook, so this really wasn't for me. Now, speaking of scrapbooking, one of the things that our instructor did mention is for those who do scrapbook, she says that you should never just take all of your scraps that you're working with on a project and throw them into the scraps bin. She does a lot of scrapbooking. She had several layouts that she had done, which were super cute. And she told us that you should just go ahead and take the extra few minutes and put those scraps into a card, because she has a bin of scraps as tall as she is, and she doubts she'll ever go back and actually use them. So I think it's a great idea. If you're a scrapbooker and you complete a layout, take your scraps immediately and just go ahead and create a card with it. You've already got all of your supplies out already. You have all the tools that you need already. All you have to do is just take it, glue it down, and you have a brand new card out of those scraps. She also said by the end of it she had stacks of cards that were ready to be mailed, so that way all you have to do is put in your sentiment, put them in an envelope, and send them out. A great tip for scrapbooking, and I think that it applies to just about every single crafter out there. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm wondering how many of y'all scrapbook. If you scrapbook, leave a comment in the section below and let me know if you are a scrapbooker, if you're a card maker, if you do both. What type of crafting do you do? I'd be interested to see what everyone does. So one disappointment for the day, unfortunately a box didn't make it from point A to point B for whatever reason, and so we didn't receive whatever was inside that box. They didn't tell us what it was or what we were missing out on it. They did say, however, that they would go ahead and send it to our addresses, so that way we can get the product that they were going to be handing out. So I don't have that yet. That will come, I'm assuming, in the next couple of days, and whenever it does, I will let y'all know what I received, and we'll look at it together. It'll be a surprise. It'll be an unboxing. So after I finished that class, session, workshop, whatever, I went back to the expo floor to finish out what I had missed during my first time around. I did make it to the Cricut booth. They had a Cricut booth there, and while I was there, I actually helped convince, I believe, 2 more people. I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, that they are going to buy a Cricut Explorer. They seemed very energetic about it, and they liked everything that I was telling them about it. I kind of took over the job from the lady at the booth. Sorry. I'm sure she wouldn't mind though. So hopefully I was able to increase the Cricut community by 2 more people yesterday. Now one of the booths on the expo floor had a free make and take, which was really cool. So while I was there, I put together this cute little card. It's a super cute little card, super easy. It took like 15-20 minutes maybe to put this together, and it was really cool getting to craft with everybody around me. And it made a super cute little card, simple and easy. And the best part is, I got free stamps out of it. They gave us the stamps that we used whenever we were finished. So I got to keep these stamps, and they're actually really pretty good stamps. So I got a lot of great free stuff while I was there, and it was a lot of fun. Now, I'm sure many of you are asking now, well, Ian, what did you buy? There were a lot of great products, and I could have gone bankrupt with how many things I wanted to buy. But I only got 2 small items. The first thing I got was a Wink of Stella pen. This is the clear glitter pen that many of you probably already know about. I've wanted one for a long time, I just haven't broken down and bought one. I will now be able to add Wink of Stella in my videos. Now, an important thing for you people who are new to the Wink of Stella, there's this black band right here. You have to take this out in order to start the Wink of Stella pin. So just take this little ring off and then screw the cap back on. And I'll screw the lid back on and let it start to soak up all the different glitter into the brush. The other thing that I got while I was there is from a company called Crazy Creations. And this is glitter paper, but it's super fine glitter. It is so super fine that it actually it feels smooth when you're touching the paper. I wish you could like reach through the screen here on YouTube and be able to feel this, because it feels super soft. I was shocked whenever I touched this. I was expecting a rough texture. The lady at the booth was like, here, feel this. And I'm like, oh, okay, all right. Went to feel it, and I was like, whoa, this is completely different than what you would feel if you were at Michael's or Joann's and found a piece of glitter paper there and rubbed your fingers across it. It feels completely different. It feels smooth and silky and really awesome. I'm going to put the link to their website in the description below. I would recommend ordering this because you can also color on it with Copic markers. And I'll show you all how to do that in an upcoming video. All in all, I had a great time and I would definitely go back again next year. In fact, I hope to go back next year. I'm not sure if I'll do the latest and greatest collection again. It was definitely a fun session. I'm just not sure that I would end up doing that again. So we'll see what next year brings and how much money I have. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you like this video guys, don't forget, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up down below, that lets YouTube know that you liked my video today. And also, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that button right up here to become a subscriber to my YouTube channel. And since we're getting pretty close to 1,000 subscribers, guess what? 1,000 subscriber giveaways in the works. So until next time guys, remember, keep it off kilter. Bye! I burp every single time.